2nd and 11 now. Play action, it's Kelly. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Kelly to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down and 7. Now Kelly. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Kelly. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the gun, Kelly. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick, stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
Taking it about the 1. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike. Pittman that time, but now it'll be third down. To throw is Wentz. Man open, that's Keke QT complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Wentz now to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Running right, here's Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Kelly. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Check. Lucky.
Now Sanders. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
A play fake. Now Kelly. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now a give, right side. Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see?
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Second and 16.
Mike, 58 right there. You must be getting tired of seeing me. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Kelly. Rager catches it left side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Play action. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
17 guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle. You ain't going
On 1st down, it's Kelly. He'll buy some time right.
Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. He's going to try and go deep again. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Taylor.
Taylor's got the first down and more.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes this a 9-point game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Very short kick taken right at the 20. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Calais. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Kelly. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz. He finds his target. It's Schultz. 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Wentz going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
On the ground, it's Calais. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's coming. Double up, double up. Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, check 24, check 24. Right there.
They run with Calais. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feel...
He's got a man, complete, and he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win ball games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Pascal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to air one out. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On play action, it's Wentz. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Taylor. He juked him. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Colts get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Colts send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So that one will be accepted. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10.
To throw, Kelly.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Rager, 97 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down.
43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game.
On first down, Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Taylor.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hill is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion, Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Kelly. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Push him back.
To throw is Kelly. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Hey, 58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Under 10. Under 80. 58, boys. 58. Back in 60. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. There, the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Play fake. Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Kelly. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
57. Mike, 57.
Here's Kelly to throw. Rolling to his right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis,
their chances of finishing over 500, they remain alive as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And they'll return home next week to take on the